Hey, welcome. This is Sieg with Fish Out Loud. Hey, in a second here, you're going to see this really large bedfish that I caught off of a bed using something that a lot of people don't talk about, and that's a drop shot rig. Now, this is something I learned many, many years ago, is that when you're looking for a bedfish and nothing else works, pick up a drop shot, something subtle, okay? And I'll explain here in a second why. Now, if you look at the scenery, it looks like there's nothing there, and it actually is. There was a bed. It was in about 1.5 feet, 2 feet of water, and so I sized up the area. There was no trees, no twigs, no nothing, okay? And so I knew that as soon as that fish bit, he was going to swim right out towards us where we were sitting in about 5, 6 foot of water, okay? What I was using was a spinning rod, and I had the drop set up, and I was using a 4.5 inch and also a 5.5 inch robo worm, and it's called a bold bluegill. This one happens to have a curly tail. I like the curly tail. So why? Here's one right here that I'm going to be holding up for you. There you go. For some reason, this bold bluegill they'll start flaring up and they'll attack this worm. I also use an exposed hook too. Remember, I sized up the area. There was nothing it can get hung up on. When they eat it, I just lift up. Also, if you notice, I'm shaking it. So I'm going to bring it right into the bed. It's now sitting up anywhere 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches. I don't go any more, but it's now sitting right about there in that bed. And it's just sitting there fluttering. Fluttering, 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 fluttering. That bass, what he just does is he just goes up there, closes his mouth. I see that and just lift up. It's almost 100%, but you'll see that I do miss it the first time. Okay, I just lift up and he didn't have it completely in. Oh, next time you're bed fishing, you want to catch that fish, all right? Go ahead and try a drop shot rig. Bold bluegill made by RoboWorm is my go-to bait when I'm drop shotting for bedding fish. And remember, always let the fish go right away, unless you're in a tournament situation, okay? That's a whole nother story about the controversy. Is it good to catch bedfish or not? I don't see a problem with it as long as you let them go right then and there. And if your money's on the line in a large tournament, sometimes you got to do. Don't worry. These fish spawn multiple times a year, okay? A lot of people don't know that. So with that being said, I hope it helps. Stay tuned and watch this fish being caught. It's awesome. It's huge male. We never saw where the female was. So stay tuned. Here you go. Yep. It wasn't gonna happen. Gets them every time this time of year. Old bluegill. This is the size of the male here. The female's got to be huge. We don't know where she's at, but it's drop shotting a 4.5 inch bold bluegill curly tail from Roboworm. Right there. About 6 inches difference between the weight and the hook, open hook. Nice fish. I'm gonna let him go again. Awesome. Hey, show me some love, hit like and subscribe. All right, fish out loud. Hey, awesome. I'm glad you had a chance to watch that. I hope this helps next time you're sight fishing / bed fishing for fish. Okay, very subtle presentation. Hey, if you learned something, do me a favor, show me some love. Hit like, subscribe, and remember, you're always just one cast away.